Why are you here at my wedding? What the hell are you doing here, you sneaky bitch? What? I can't believe it. I didn't invite you. How can you be here without the invitation? Not only are you ugly, but you have no common sense. Wait a minute. What are you saying all of a sudden? I'm here because I was invited. But wait. Is it you who is the bride of today's wedding? How can you pretend like you didn't know? I didn't send you an invitation to you. And how can you even lie about it? No, I said I was invited. I received an invitation from the groom, Tom. Huh? There's no way my man would invite an ugly geek like you. Unlike you, he's a really handsome guy. There's no way he'd have an ugly acquaintance like you. But be honest. You heard I was getting married and you sneaked in, right? The bride and the groom are beautiful, so the guests are all good-looking. You came here to hunt for handsome men, didn't you? What? I would never do such a thing. Anyways, I didn't think you were still single. I even arranged for you to get married. What? You haven't forgotten what I did for you, right? There was a rumor that the winner of the beauty contest in high school is set to stay as a happily married couple. I took a risk for you, you ugly geek. Don't you remember? Oh, you're talking about that awful school festival. I was so sorry for you and let you compete in the beauty contest. Because people like you could never get married. And I asked everyone to help you win the contest. Oh, I remember now. You were dumped on a stage by the boy who won the contest. That was the worst experience of my life. You forced me to compete in a beauty contest when I didn't want to compete in it. And you even forced me to win with a vote that was clearly malicious. And you lied to the boy who won the beauty contest. And told him that I entered the contest because I believed in a rumor so that I could confess my feelings to him and be happily married with him forever. You know, people say a little lie can go a long way. I thought it would be more exciting if you had a story like that. As it turned out, I didn't even confess my feelings for him, but he dumped me. And on stage at a school festival where the whole school was watching. Do you know how miserable and embarrassed I was back then? I think you're more miserable now than you were then. Sneaking into a classmate's wedding that you weren't invited to. You're a shady, ugly girl, and you came here to fish for your hot groom's friend. You're so hungry for men. It's hilarious. What are you talking about? We used to be in the same class, so I can let you stay at the wedding, but... You know what? I really don't want an ugly person in my wedding, so you should leave now. It is not a place for you to stay. You don't belong here, okay? You'll regret this. You have such an ugly personality. Huh? How can you call me ugly? You're just a trash, you miserable ugly geek. In high school, I was so frustrated, but I couldn't say anything back to you. Because of your relentless bullying, I was convinced with all my heart that I deserved to be made fun of because I was ugly. I realize it's wrong to judge people by their appearances. Laura, you're the one who is really ugly, and not me. What? Don't be so cocky, you ugly geek. Stop messing around and get out of here. Or else, I'll call the security and have them snatch you out.
Boss, what's the matter? Why are you suddenly leaving? Don't tell me there's some urgent trouble at the company.
I don't really want to talk about it, so could you just leave it like that? I'm really sorry that I have to leave.
What?
Well, I'm leaving now. Next time you're at work, show me lots of pictures from your wedding. That's good enough for me.
Wait, I don't understand. Maybe you mean don't ask me any more questions?
That's our vice president. Thank you for being so understanding.
I wanted to introduce you to my wife. But please give me a moment before you leave. At least accept the gifts.
Oh, really?
Actually, I put a lot of effort into preparing the gifts. I worked all night yesterday to make cookie tins for the guests.
Really? That's amazing. Is it okay to receive the gift even though I am leaving before the wedding?
I think of a wedding as a place to express our gratitude to those who have taken care of us. Well then, I'm going to slip out of the waiting room for a bit to give it to you. I'll be right there. Just wait a little bit.
Hey, look at the group message from high school. I sent them a message saying that I kicked you out of the wedding because you came here without an invitation. And everybody's like, what? Who does that? And they seem so angry. Oh, I didn't know that group still existed. I left that group right after I graduated from high school, so I wouldn't know. Oh, yeah. I forgot that you left the group. You were such a geek and didn't have many friends, so you were uncomfortable, right? People like us cherish these connections for a long time. And yet, you didn't invite anyone to your wedding today. Well, that's because most of our classmates work in their hometowns, right? They're so tacky even after they've grown up. Unlike me, who moved to New York and became sophisticated. I can't invite those people to my wedding, you know? What? And my groom is a very handsome guy who won the beauty contest. On top of that, he's a businessman who founded a company. Everyone would cry with jealousy if they saw such a perfect groom. We've decided to invite only those who are worthy to be invited to our wedding. Wow, how could you look down on everyone like that? Well, I have no choice. I was always at the top of the cast. What is the problem of looking down on people that's beneath you? Wow. And finally, I'm getting married to the man who deserves me. He started a company with his friend and it's doing really well. I don't know what kind of business it is, but I'm sure he'll be very successful. And you don't even know what he does for a living. You only see people by their title. What? That's all you need to know. A beautiful woman doesn't need to know about a complicated business. My job from now is to be next to him and make him feel at home. A beautiful woman is worth it just to exist. Unlike you. Huh? There's no man in the world who will be satisfied by you. But you're so desperate to find a man, you even came to this wedding like an idiot. It's impossible for an ugly bitch like you to have a family for the rest of your life. Unlike me, you'll be miserable and single forever.
Why would you say such a thing? Maria is the president of the company.
What?
She's a very important person to me as a friend and a colleague. Besides, Maria is an attractive woman. She is so kind and treats everyone with equal respect. Why do you hurt her feelings like that?
Hey, wait a minute. What? What do you mean? Huh? Is this Tom?
Yes, it is, Tom. Maria said she had to leave suddenly due to work trouble. So I went after her to at least give her the gift. And what the hell? I can't believe you turned the president away who came all the way here.
Oh, Tom. What do you mean, the president? You said it was a company you started with a friend, right?
Yes, it's a company I started with my friend Maria.
Huh? What do you mean? Your friend is Maria? I thought you started up a company with a male friend.
Friends have nothing to do with men or women. Maria is a trustworthy and important person. There's no way you can kick her out like this.
No, wait! How can she be an important person to you? That's crazy. I mean, it's weird that she's your friend. Why would you, a super handsome guy, be friends with this ugly bitch?
You've gotta be kidding me. Maria is an important friend to me. We hit it off at the party and we became friends. Now she's my friend at work and in my private life.
What do you mean you met her at a party? I don't understand.
I don't mean to brag about myself, but I'm pretty good looking. I won several beauty contests when I was in school. Girls hit on me at least once a week. But for me, being good looking is a pain in the ass.
What?
They like you without my permission, and they even confess their feelings without permission. And then, if I refuse, they come to me even harder until I went out with them, using my friends. People usually persuade me and almost force me to go out with these girls. And when I broke up with them because I don't have any feelings for them, they got mad at me and said that I am a rude guy who doesn't understand people's hearts. I am afraid of love and relationships.
But that's better than being an unattractive guy. I mean, you had a lot to gain from being good looking, didn't you? I've had a lot of good experience thanks to my beautiful face.
I've had a lot of people tell me the same thing. No one takes my problems seriously. Instead, they would tell me to appreciate it. Among them, the one who listened to me was Maria. I met Maria at the party and we spoke all night. That was the first time I met a wonderful woman as a human being without romantic feelings. Whenever I'm with Maria, I can be myself. I really enjoyed the time I spent with her. She shared with me that she, too, had developed a fear of love when she was in school. After a while, we hit it off and started a company together. We wanted to create a matching app that would help people who are afraid of love take the first step.
I can't believe this. And what? She's the president of the company?
Even though we say we started the company together, she did most of the work. She was working on it herself until almost right before we launched it. And then I joined her. That's a better explanation. That's why she's the president and I'm the vice president. I heard about Maria's tragic school festival incident. Just hearing about it was extremely disgusting. I had no idea that you were involved in it. You are a scumbag. I can't see myself marrying a woman like that.
What?
I appreciate your support from my company, but this is your true nature, I suppose. Now that I know this, I can't do it anymore. I'm calling off the wedding right now.
What? What are you talking about? Of course you can't call it off right before the wedding. Calm down for once.
I'm calm enough. I'll go tell everyone it's canceled. You should get out of that dress.
Please, I will apologize for everything, so please forgive me. Everything is out of my control. I don't know what to do. Out of your control? Tom seriously wants to call off the wedding. He already let everyone know and they all left the venue. And we're going to talk about this with the family from now. Oh dear. Dad is also really angry. Mom also started crying, saying how embarrassing this is. I'm the one who wants to get angry and cry. Tom can be stubborn when he decides on one thing. And I'm getting terrible messages from the group. It seems like they were talking about me from the beginning. Everyone knew you were the president of a company. They are saying, how could you kick out the CEO of a company? They won't stop messaging me. Wow, everyone knew about it. I guess it's because I've been interviewed a little bit. It's a little embarrassing, but I'm flattered. Every time I check my phone, there are so many messages. They all can't stop talking shit about me. Oh, to be ragged on by the very people who you look down on. Maybe everyone has had a hard time with you since school. What the heck? You were asking for my help all the time in high school. You wanted to win the beauty contest and I helped you win it. How can you change your attitude once you're an adult? You're worse than me. You're right. But at the time, some of the classmates apologized to me behind your back. They said that they were too scared to disobey you and that they were sorry. What? Well, just because they apologized doesn't mean I forgive them. I just thought, why would they cooperate with you if they are going to apologize later? But I don't care about that time anymore. I was so hurt and became afraid of love and relationships. But with that experience, I was able to create this company. I think it's really amazing. Starting a company seems like a lot of work, but you've done it. And you've managed to make it grow so fast. I'm so proud of my classmate who is now the president of the venture company, and I'm going to support you. So please, help me. I definitely want to be with Tom. You really love him that much? Yes, I do. I love him with all my heart. I love his face the most, but I also love his hard work ethic. I've been trying so hard to get him to like me because I want him to marry me. Then why were you looking for someone to cheat with? You're finally with the man you love and you were hiding and cheating on him. What? We don't have many employees yet since it's a venture company. My title is CEO, but I'm also actively involved in administrative tasks. I sometimes help out with the app registration process. What are you talking about? To prevent fraud, we require that you submit your driver's license when registering your app. And our employee manually verify and identify of the applicants to make sure it's not fake. And then I did the registration screening for you. What the heck? I didn't think that the person I had a connection with would register for an app I developed. Besides, I didn't know at that time that you were Tom's fiancé. You said you were working so hard to get married to the man of your dreams, but at the same time you were looking for someone else. I don't understand. No. Please don't tell him anything. It was just a passing fancy. I just went out for dinner, so it's okay, right? No, I think you shouldn't even register to the app if you have a partner. And our app doesn't allow married people to register. I can't believe that the matching app is Tom's company. That's not what I heard. It only means that you are not interested in what he does. No wonder you didn't know. I'm going to cancel my membership right now. So please keep this a secret. I'll get down on my knees or whatever. Please. If anyone finds out about this, we will need to get a divorce. Of course I won't tell anyone. We're not allowed to give out any information we learn inside the company to third parties. Really? But the fact that you went on a date to have dinner with the man you met from the app is something I learned outside of work, so it's okay, right? What? I want my important friends to have a happy marriage. For that reason, I'll say what I need to say. I have no obligation to have no feelings for you. I only have a grudge against you. Oh no! Anyways, thank you for registering for our app. If the engagement is successfully broken off, you will be single again. Then don't worry, it won't be a violation of our app's terms of service. No, no, no! I don't want to break up with him. I'm definitely going to marry this handsome businessman of my dreams. I hope you find someone like that on our app. Please use our app properly and without violation this time. Lara and Tom divorced immediately. She started posting pictures of herself with a description saying, "I don't even deserve to live anymore," and trying to appeal her depression to people on social media. However, one of her classmates commented, "Her wedding was called off because of her wrongdoing and she deserves all this," and no one responded to her post. She then immediately withdrew from our matching app, and it seems like she is now using a different matching app by struggling to find the ideal man. Rumor has it that she's currently in love with a married man she met on another app. She is very beautiful, but she is a bit of a disappointment in many ways.